Okay, this is Lin's Weka challenge called Gender Recognition by Voice, and the dataset I used is voice.csv. It's from this website, and I did the following 4 tasks in this Weka challenge. Firstly, convert the format of dataset from CSV to ARFF, and then I used the 2 methods to choose informative attributes, the information gain attribute evaluation and the wrapper subset evaluation, and then use J48 to generate the classification trees, and then compare the results and make some sorts. Okay, let's get started. The first step is to change the dataset format. This is really simple as Weka is really user friendly. What I need to do is just open the voice CSV file in Lab Weka challenge here, and we select CSV, open this in the Weka, and then we save it in the same path as ARFF format, save it, and then when we open the same path, the Lab Weka challenge file, but we can find an ARFF file and we open it. Now I can start my task. Here we can see some information of this dataset. There are 3,168 instances and 21 attributes. The label attributes here is the target. The type is nominal. It's in nominal type and only have 2 choices, a male and female. Okay, let's move to the next step. Firstly, I want to overview the dataset by applying the J48 to all data. We go to the classify panel and choose the J48, then apply it. This is to get the whole prediction accuracy, and then we can compare this with the accuracy after remove some attributes or add or remove some attributes. Yeah, and now we can see the accuracy is 96.84%, which is really good, but there are too many attributes used in this tree, and by visualize all the attributes and see their relationship with label, we can see that some attributes like this SKW seems not very good at classify the target. So next step is to find several most informative attributes or remove some less informative attributes. One way is to use the wrapper subset evaluation to find several attributes. So we need to go to the select attribute panel and choose the wrapper subset evaluation, and remember to change the classifier to J48, which we used before, and then we apply it. And here we need to wait a minute, and I'd like to introduce this method. This method is to evaluate attribute sets by using a learning scheme. Cross-validation is used to estimate the accuracy of the learning scheme for a set of attributes, and we may get some selected attributes recommended by this method to use in later classification trees. Okay, here there are 5 selected attributes, 6, 9, 10, 30, and 11, which means the IQR, SFM, and so on. So now we go back to the pre-process panel and choose these attributes, 6, find the label, then we click invert, remove all other attributes, we get, and then we use J48 again. J48 again, we can see that the accuracy is increased to 97%, and only 5 attributes used to predict the label attribute. Okay, next then I'd like to use another method that we learned last week, the information gain, to build another J48 tree. And first we need to undo the former operations using the get the whole data set, and then go to the select attributes panel, choose information gain attribute evaluation. It's automatically come out to remind me that I should select the ranker search method. So I click yes, then apply it. From the results here, we can see that there are many attributes have low information gain, even less than 20%. So I decided to only keep the first 5 attributes, because the former method, the wrapper subset evaluation, only have 5 selected attributes. So to compare them, I need to guarantee the amount of attributes is the same. So go to the pre-process panel and choose the first 5 attributes. 36, 4, 2. Okay, and do the label, invert, remove all other attributes, then use J48 again. And now we can get the accuracy here is 96.81%. It's lower than using the wrapper. It's lower than using the wrapper subset evaluation, but very similar with the original accuracy. So I think it's also makes sense. Yes, and then I can visualize the classification tree by click the right click this and visualize the tree, make it fit to screen. But as we can see, the tree is a little bit complex. There are so many branches here. So what I need to do is just configure the J48 and change the minimum number object from 2 to 10, and okay, then apply it again, start it again. You can see the accuracy increased and even higher than the original one. Then we visualize the tree again and fit it to the screen. You can see that it's much simpler than before. And finally, I want to take a risk, because during the whole process it seems that the accuracy doesn't change too much. So I wonder what will happen if there is only one attribute which has the highest information gain left. I mean the min fang one, it has the highest IG, so I remove all other attributes here, remove, and then we use G48 here, start, and then we find that the accuracy is still 95%. So I can assume that if people need to recognize gender by voice attribute, they can only gather mean font attribute to make prediction, except some specific situation which require very detailed and precise analysis. I also find that the Wiki is more friendly than R in finding informative attributes, because it has some filters and classifiers that can be used directly, but R need users to program some code. This is maybe very hard for some new data analyst. So that's all my wiki challenge. Thank you.